Right. If you're gonna... When you're in the process of planning a date, you need to make actual plans. Don't just say, oh, like, yeah, I don't mind. Like, if someone asks you where you want to go, don't say, oh, I don't mind. If you're asking someone out on a date, you need to have a plan. You need to have a suggestion, at least a suggestion in mind, and say, hey, I've been thinking about meeting up with you. Would you like to do this with me? And then, because, like, if you just say, like, oh, I just want to, like, we should meet up, that shows that you're not really... Reflex. Hello? Hello? I'm a bit worried about you. Our second proper date, we climbed the O2 in London. You know what? I'm gonna get to that. That's a good fucking... That's a good idea for a second date. That is... I mean, that's more upper body work than I intend to put in, particularly on a second date. I imagine it's quite strenuous climbing the O2. That's a weird comment. Bloody. Well, hello. Right, so yeah, if you're gonna be planning something, if you want to go on a date with someone, you've got to plan something. You gotta have an idea in mind. Because if you say, oh, I don't care what we do, I don't mind where we go, that shows that you haven't really put much thought into it. And obviously, I'm saying all this as a girl. I can't speak on behalf of the boys. But as a girl, if you come at me and you don't have an actual plan, I think, oh, he's not really, he doesn't really care, you know? He's not really bothered. So that is my first tip. Then, for the first date, I hope you guys are fucking writing this down. For the first date, particularly, this is especially important if you've never met the person before. Right? You've got to do something short and low-key for the first date, and especially you've got to do something in public. I have a challenge, can you help me? What? Hey, what is it? Madness Star, hello, what? It depends what it is. You will not write it down, but you will tag Luke. Oh, bloody, yeah. Guys, I'm telling you all my best tips in hope that you're all gonna have a partner after I'm finished with you, don't worry. Because you want to do something short, low-key and in public for the first date, because what if you don't like them? What if they don't like you? You need to be in public for your safety, because there are a lot of fucking psychos out there. But short and low key, so like if you like walk into a date and you're like you see the person and maybe they don't look like their profile picture, or maybe they're a catfish or something, you don't want to have planned something that's going to take hours. You want to be in and out. You need to make a pool content creator member to play it for, what song is it? Hey, Sam Joper, you're gay? Hey, hello. Well, you know what? Everyone is welcome here. But personally, I prefer gay people over straight people. And you know what? Actually, I need someone to fucking talk to about RuPaul's Drag Race with. I got no one to talk to about it. Yeah, hello, hey, you're very welcome here. Fucking hell, does anyone watch RuPaul's Drag Race? I got no one to talk to about it. If you don't watch it, you should start watching it, just for my benefit. Just so I have someone to talk to. Right? For the second date, you want to plan something fun for the second date. Preferably something in the daytime, not at night time. Because you want to see them, like, as well, having only nighttime dates is fuckboy behaviour. It will have to be background noise at games night. Yeah, and also, if you plan something fun, like maybe crazy golf. How do I get the second date? Oh, we'll get to that, Crab Jelly. Don't you worry, this is a very extensive list. Right, I've got you. Sounds like all the other songs in the genre. Hey, man, hello, man. How are you doing? Hello. Yeah, happy Valentine's Day. I will listen to the song. Am I a content creator? I don't know if I am. I don't feel like I am. I'm just chatting shit, to be honest. Or like Laser Quest or something. Or you could go to like an indoor, like an adult indoor ball pit. Something fun for the second date, because then you get to show off more of the fun side of yourself, more of your personality, right? Then for the third and fourth dates, that's the time to have like a more intimate setting, so you can have a more serious, a deeper conversation. Adult indoor pulpit. Yeah, fucking hell. I have waited so long. I have waited my entire adult life so far, wanting to go to an indoor ball pit. But they do them for adults, so I hear. And I really want to go to one. But do you guys think that's a fun date? How do I get... Wait. How do you all prefer it? With 4 fingers or chunky? Kit Kats? Oh, I'm not that keen on Kit Kats. I don't like wafer. I'm struggling with getting the first date, never mind the second. Yeah, this is kind of like getting ahead of ourselves a little bit. But yeah, I hope you're fucking writing notes. I hope you are. Yeah, so for the third and fourth dates, that is when you want to be in a more... Is that a date script? No, it's me dating tips. Hey, Toffee, hello, how are you doing? How are you? Have you guys had a good Valentine's Day so far? So the third and fourth date, I recommend a restaurant. Because yeah, it's a more intimate setting. You can maybe like sit opposite each other and like have a deeper conversation. But I'm gonna say right now, no fucking cinema dates. Because if you go to the cinema for a date, like, everyone loves the cinema. However, you can't chat to someone while you're watching a film. So it's kind of redundant, isn't it? Like, unless you are going elsewhere afterwards, like maybe you go in the cinema and then a bar afterwards, so you can at least have a conversation. But I don't recommend cinema dates. I'm watching Twitch on Valentine's evening. I think we all know how my evening has gone. Oh bloody hell, I've had a terrible day being a miserable cunt. James, I'm gonna say, although yeah, I am doing a Valentine's Day stream, it is just another day, isn't it? That's it. If you're alone today, which most people probably are, you think the cinema is a good first date in a way. You go and meet her, even if you don't talk, you're in her company. Then go for a meal afterwards. Yeah, that's okay. Yeah, because then also, if you go for a meal afterwards, or you go for drinks or something afterwards, then you can talk about the film. So if you're nervous and you don't know what to talk about, you can always talk about the film. But by itself, a cinema date, not a good idea. I don't like a meal for a first date. It always feels like an interview and feels forced. Yeah, I don't like, you know what's a good first date? Like going to like a cafe or something, because it's short and sweet, and if you don't like the person, they've not taken up too much of your time, and then you can move on. Whereas if you're like having a date that lasts a few hours, sometimes you feel like obliged to like have another date because you've already put in so much time with the person. It feels like an investment. That clashes with the short and sweet idea for a first date. You might hate the date but love a film. Well, if you hate the date but love the film, at least you've like had a good time for at least a bit of the date. You know, at least you've watched a good film. But yeah, I don't recommend a cinema for a first date. No. You want something that's going to take less than an hour and a half for the first date. But if you like each other, it can go on. You know, you can extend the first date. I'm just saying. Also, for the first date, you never want the main objective of the date. You don't want it to be to get drunk. Don't say, oh, we should go for drinks, for instance, because that's fuckboy behaviour.